I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my...
Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welter. Here. What a pleasure to be. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Perfect counter lands. And he just missed with that left jab. Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same, as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Defense is not an option for these two. When fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
An uppercut does not score. Punch, counter punch. Well, we're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard. Here we go for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make you fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict.
Whoa, Johnny! Jacob's in real trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Another scoring shot there. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, there was no doubt of... There's the bell for round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Right hook misses. That hook just can't find the target. And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter shot. Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford. Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They exchange punches. Defense on that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard. On to the 5th we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
And there goes Jacobs. He's down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
See how he did that.
What about Jacobs in that last round? That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter. Come on,
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Hold that thought. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. One punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What you do, you step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about champion.
Bells start round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods, they say.
GG, I got him at the game.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah.